Welcome to Simple and Effective Learning. Thank you. Let us continue with understanding domain and range for piecewise functions. In this video, we'll discuss how do we find domain and range of question number 4, which is we have a quadratic function x squared minus 2x minus 3 when x is greater than or equal to minus 1. And then we have an absolute value function, absolute value of x plus 2 plus 3 when x is less than minus 1. In earlier videos, we already answered the first 3 questions. Let's enjoy this journey of learning. I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. We have been serving you absolutely free for the last 15 years, and now we have more than 17,000 videos which are being watched over 80 countries. Quality education, reaching to the students worldwide is our passion. Now let's take up the solution of question number 4. So question number 4 is a piecewise function where we have one piece as x squared minus 2x minus 3 when x is greater than or equal to minus 1. That means right side of minus 1. And we have absolute value of x plus 2 plus 3 for x less than minus 1. So we'll graph this function and then write down its domain range. The critical value where it splits is minus 1. So at minus 1, we will see what is happening. So let's talk about the quadratic function when x is greater than or equal to minus 1. In that case, the function is defined as x squared minus 2x minus 3. You could always factor this and rewrite this as x. So 3 and 1 minus 3 and plus 1 will work for you, right? So that means it's a parabola, right? Parabola which has the x-intercept at minus 1, right? And at 3, right? At 3. So if you have we have x-intercepts at x equals to 3 and minus 1, I'll write down. So what is the minimum value? This is a parabola opening up. So minimum value will be what? Minimum at center of these two. So I'll add them, right? So which is 1. So let's substitute 1 here and find the value of the function at 1, right? So it is x becomes 1. Let me write down this as 1 here. Which is minus 2 times 2 or minus 4. Correct? So at 1 we have a minimum value 4. So we can actually graph this as kind of like this. Make sense? So this point is our minimum, which is 1, 4. And these are the x-intercepts at minus 1 and 3. So we get the right side of the graph. Now, let's look into the left side of the graph, which is absolute value of x plus 2 plus 3. So that means, let's write down. So when x is less than minus 1, we have p of x equals to absolute value of x plus 2 plus 3. So at minus 1, what is the point? So if I substitute minus 1 here, I get minus 1 plus 2 absolute value plus 3, which is equal to, so that is 1 plus 3 as 4, right? So as minus 1, I get a value which is 4. Is that clear to you? So it is on the left side of this graph. Now x plus 2, let's find the value at minus 2. So minus 2 will be minus 2 plus 2. That's the vertex, right? We have the value equals to 3. So at minus 2, the value is 3. And then we'll find the value at minus 3, which is again 4, right? So kind of like this. And we can draw our absolute value function. Is that clear to you, right? So this becomes 3 for us. Of course, the drawing is not to the scale, but it gives you the needful to write domain and range. Now with that graph of this piecewise function, it is very easy to write down domain range, right? So I'd like you to write down the domain now. So domain of this function, as you can see, x belongs to real numbers, all values are included, right? How about the range? So the range of this value is what? Y belongs to real numbers. However, you see there is a gap from 0 to 3, right? So you can say, so I'll write down here, let me use more space here. So we'll write range here. So y belongs to real numbers. However, either it is from 4 to 0, right? So it is from, minus 4, I should have written. Minus 4, right? So it is from minus 4, which is included, right? And 0 is also included. Or it is greater than minus 3. And it's included, greater than equal to. Makes sense. So you have to be very careful when you take up this example. See what is really the domain and range, right? So keep in mind, when you have absolute value function, it is something like this, and the parabola is something like this, right? So once you have those things on the coordinate plane, right, then it is absolutely clear how do we write domain and range for the function. Perfect. So that is how we are going to solve it. I hope it makes sense. So with that, we have solved all the 4 questions of this piecewise functions, and I hope it gives you a good insight to how do we graph them and how do we write domain and range of piecewise function. Make sense? Feel free to write your comments and share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your time and all the best.